life in a third world country, guys. And I'm not here to give you guys a tour or anything. I'm just here to actually just speak. You know, I don't know if you guys understand me. Today I decided to look at the count. But the thing is, life in a third world country is it's totally different from I don't know. I haven't me honestly speaking, from a personal point of view, I haven't traveled the world, but I wish to travel the world one day. Go out here, do this and that. But in the meantime, I'm here, and this is where my physical body is at, my spirit, my soul, my mind, and everything. But life in a third world country, if I'd say from where I'm standing at, as I'm 24 years, is the fact that I've seen most people have don't actually work in the corporate world. Like I think 83% of this country, they don't work in the corporate world. The other 15 maybe, but the most of the majority make money outside the normal system. The corporate ladder, getting the 9 to 5. Going to job. I mean, have you guys seen the amount of the time people wake up to go to the market? Either it's Gikomba, it's King Kongo Air, it's Toi. They call it Wazi here in Kenya. Most people work there than the other people, and the company is usually open even before any corporate job opens up. The company is always like at 4, bro. People are fighting for clothes. And they're the same people who actually everything I buy there actually. I even go there once in a while to buy cheap things at a cheaper price, shoes, clothing. Just get you do even get my point here. The point I'm trying to put out is we don't work in the corporate world in the third world country, most of us. We hustle outside of it. The markets, matatus, boda boda, mama mboga, things are different, man. Even we have cats. People use cats to carry things. Even in town, there are people who carry people, luggages for people, bus drivers. You just need to go for driving school and forge some experiences on the NTSA platform, and you get the job. You know, and if all of these people can do this, and they can actually make a living, where is the other? Why? How is the other 15% of this whole country making making? But anyway, and I think we're the ones who actually feeding this economy. We call ourselves the normal mwananchi, the normal country person. Is it that? Direct translation. But it's hard here, bro. And even in the third world countries where you hear things are illegal, you hear, weed is illegal here. But bro, the amount of weed people smoke, it will shock you, bro. People smoke here, bro. People use weed, people use everything, especially in these towns, man. Weed, you use alcohol, heroin, cocaine, you name it. I mean, we have big clubs, even on the streets. I mean, nowadays you cannot even conform in a group if you don't do drugs. It's funny. And also the level of theft is in this country, bro. Don't get me wrong. Starting from the people in power to even myself, but I'm not declaring myself as a thief. I'm saying from everybody to the last person. I mean, even in Matatu, somebody reverses the message, And don't get me wrong, maybe that 30 bob is reversing is supposed to buy something else, maybe 2 eggs and eat. You know, one thing I realize is that I think most of us, Kenya lives like we're a third world country, but people behave like they're in the first world. I don't know why. And they're even saying now people will move back to the rural areas or something. You know, and I think we are actually aware of this, that everything is happening. everything is the way everything is going on, but you know what? We just want to survive, bro. Everybody's trying to survive for the next day. Everybody. Even thieves. I've heard in other areas that a thief wakes up in the morning and prays to God before going out. Tells God that I pray today, it gives me what I want, man. Can I just even have this once? Man, welcome to the third world. I mean, this is I'm just speaking from my end of the camera, or my mind also. Also, in the third world country is a place where I know this is everywhere, but I mean, people are act like it's either you're above me or you're below me. You know, it's either you have it, I have it, or you and you don't, or it's either I have it and you don't, or you have it and I don't. Yeah, they call it imperialism. It's here, man. Also, welcome to the third world country where the white man also owns land, even though they're not from here. They own us, our ancestral lands. Welcome to the third world country. Welcome to the third world country where everybody wants to get ahead. That's just it. I don't know. Maybe I'll create another video in the future. Better ways. But this is insane, bro. Here everything is normalized, bro. You know, like I saw in other countries, they say that there are specific areas where people go drink. Bro, here is bro everywhere, bro. Like actually, the place actually stay. It's Kiambu. Just hear the name Kiambu, bro. People drink, bro, without remorse. No wahala. People use drugs. I mean, we have plugs out here. Even in my building, I have a plug here. Lives. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a young man. I don't know if he's a he, but they make money off this shit, bro. But how am I gonna make money? You know? That's what I'm asking myself. I really need to. I don't wanna end up. I hate mediocrity. By the way, I don't wanna end up like everybody. You know, like every day when I wake up, I go to the stage and I sit there. I see these people waking up early in the morning and they go. Other days, the days I can actually make it wake up, maybe 6 in the morning to 6:30. But I pray I make it, man. I wanna make so much money, bro. Welcome to the third world country, man, where most of us, our parents back in the rural area help us out for us to actually have a living in the big city. Welcome to the third world country where people launder money. You know, they call it wash wash. You know, there's so many ways of making money here, bro. And I haven't been told even more. Welcome to the third world country, where even your fellow cosmate can refuse to help you out, bro, with some of the biggest deals out here. Like, like how people finish school, and when they get out, they find a job, but they cannot hook you up how they got that job. I don't know. That usually surprises me, bro. Why would you two help me out? But anyway, bro. Mm. Come see, come sir. Thanks, guys, for watching.